Kansas City. This hip city is known for its abundance of fountains, boulevards, nightlife, jazz, and that good old barbecue that makes it all the more special. Steeped in history, art, food, and shopping, what more do you need? Let's dig into it today. Let's go. Hey guys, my name is Jesse Weiser and I'm a local realtor here in Springfield, Missouri, about 2.5 hours from Kansas City. Here are the top 10 things to do in Kansas City. I know many have found its name confusing because Kansas City is in Missouri, or at least most of it is in Missouri, but I did look it up and this city was named after the Kansas River or Kaw River back in 1889. I thought that was a little bit interesting, so here you go, folks. Okay, top things to do in Kansas City, let's go. First on this list is probably the most obvious to me, at least. Kansas City Chiefs. They do this thing in the chants. Oh. Chiefs are a big deal in Missouri. We don't live in Kansas City, but they have to be the biggest fan base in this area. What can you say? Americans really love their football. They play at the Arrowhead Stadium, which seats more than 76,000 people. That's a big stadium. They also get incredibly loud, showing off their love for their team. Don't you know the louder you are, the more you love them? I mean, come on. Anyways, these fans are known for being loud. And you all remember that Super Bowl win back in 2020? It was quite the exciting game. Anyways, going to one of these games is an exciting way to enjoy this part of Kansas City. Then for anyone who is a baseball fan out there, you have the Kansas City Royals. This team plays at Kauffman Stadium, and this is the other Major League Baseball team that we have in Missouri. This is a nice stadium, and this team has won 2 World Series games, just like the Chiefs have won 2 Super Bowls. How about that one? They also have the water spectacular fountain that makes this stadium pretty recognizable and unique. It's a massive one that is along the side that can light up all these different colors. It really is beautiful, and with this being the city of fountains, I thought it would be a nice little touch. So that kind of tags in with the next one, which is the MLB Museum. This goes over the important history surrounding many of the events in Kansas City. Back when baseball was segregated, many people of color would form teams of their own to compete with other teams. Eventually, the first man to be recruited was Jackie Robinson, who had played for the Kansas City Monarchs, but went to play with the Brooklyn Dodgers after that. You may even remember the movie 42 that was about him. This was a big step for the unity between these major social issues back in the 40s, and the last of these African American teams dissolved in the 60s as players were able to play on these major league teams. This place holds fascinating history from the people to the social advancement in America. I feel like not a lot of people know much about this history, so go there, you will love it. This next one is 2 in 1 since they interconnected. Worlds of Fun is Kansas City amusement park that is right next to the Waters Park Oceans of Fun. Either way, you'll get to have a lot of fun. One thing to know about this place is that it's the largest amusement park complex in the United States. This place has 6 different districts in this park. One for Africa, Americana, Europa, Orient, Scandinavia, and Planet Snoopy. All spread over 236 acres. Good grief, that's big. And with the water park, you can cool off on one side and then hitch a ride on the roller coaster on the other side. This place sounds amazing. When we look at the art museums, one of the biggest is the Nelson-Atkins Museum of Art. This place is one of the America's finest museums. It's one that is free as well. It's an inspiring place to see 40,000 works of art over 5,000 years. These span from all over the world. The museum also has festivals, cultural dancing, talks, tours, and classes that make you feel connected to people and the communities they have come from. It's also very recognizable by the birdies they have out front. They are massive and great photo opportunities. Get on it. Another one that's big there is the Kemper Museum of Contemporary Art. This is another one that is a free art museum. You can probably guess what the difference is here. Yes, they have mostly contemporary and modern art, and this place was Missouri's first museum for that. They show off up-and-coming artists and premiere around 8 to 12 exhibits a year. This gives new artists the chance to take off and get started with their career. This place also has exhibits, installations, lectures, workshops, and other creative programs free for all ages. It's got so many interesting things to see. I also wanted to keep in mind that Kansas City has tons of murals all over town. It makes for an interesting setting as you go through the streets. Be on the lookout for them. So how about Union Station? That's another biggie here in Kansas City. They have quite a few things to see inside this phenomenal building. They have Science City, which is like another discovery center, just like here in Springfield, where they learn by exhibits, a planetarium, I love those, a model train gallery, city theater, and an extreme screen theater and other exhibits. There are so many stories tied down to this place. We even mention it in the Most Haunted Places video, which you should check out right here. There's a lot of history here, built back in 1914 to be one of the main centers for passengers on trains. Today they have built it into quite the attraction with so much to do, and I won't be able to get into it all today, so go see what this place has to offer. Let me ask you, do you like jazz? Well, one place you can go to is the American Jazz Museum. These are the people that are working to keep jazz alive by working on programming, research, and performance of this art form. This place also looks incredibly cool, neon signs, bright colors, murals, and paintings all over the place. This place is amazing, and you learn so much about the people that helped build it into a cornerstone for modern music. They have plenty of artifacts, documents, and photographs, film, and sound recordings from that time. You see the progression of phonograph cylinders to vinyl, tapes, and cassettes, and CDs. They also have the Blue Room, where they have performers come to play live jazz. They are open on Fridays and Saturdays, and anyone can come. It is highly recommended. Legos! Who doesn't like Legos? Well, maybe our feet don't like Legos late at night. But anyways, the Legoland Discovery Center in Kansas City is pretty sweet. There are plenty of exhibits. There are a bunch of Lego models that are simply amazing as well. This is one of those top places to bring those kiddos and help foster some of that natural curiosity that they have to build things. There's a mini land section, Little Flight Simulator, virtual chariot ride where you shoot things, 4D cinema, and you can see your favorite Lego characters. It's a lot of fun for both you and the family. Also, bonus on this one, if you like miniatures, Kansas City has the National Museum of Toys and Miniatures. They have some mind-blowing house models and other things like that to see. Just the photos I saw, you had to stare at for a long time just to see everything. Everything is so small. One of the biggest in Kansas City is the National World War I Museum and Memorial. Guys, even I've heard of this one before looking it up. This is a huge one, probably one of the biggest attractions they have. They have the most comprehensive collection of World War I objects in the world. They even included things from every country that participated in the war. They have real life-size trenches, tanks, and timelines. They have it all. And you get to learn a lot and understand the real life effects on war and society. This list was a difficult one to go through since there is so much to do in this city. If you're wanting to experience it properly, sit on down with some barbecue next to a fountain and watch some Kansas City Chiefs. This is what Kansas City is all about. Just kidding, but actually, you probably should. Let me know if you think we have missed anything in the comments below, and if you are wanting more videos like this, you know how it is. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, do all the stuff you gotta do. We have more videos like this coming soon, and I'll see you in the next one right over here. Love you guys.